All right, well, while the tropics, they can get nasty this time of year, we do have to pay attention to it. The good days can be the highlight of any vacation. Well, speaking of highlights, we've been showcasing a few this morning from the Fox Weather Beach House. On Wednesday, between the hours of 12 and 3 p.m. Eastern, you may have thought there was a little too much fun being had. Meteorologists Marissa Torres and Bob Van Dillen explored the Isle of Palms, sitting on one of South Carolina's barrier islands. Someone got a wake-up call this morning. Meteorologist Bob Van Dillen, generous enough to offer us a debrief. But also, Bob, look at what the Carolina coastline might have to contend with as we head toward the weekend.
Yeah, good morning to you guys. And you're right, it's interesting. We're looking at that 60% shot that's out there. But if you look behind me, it's gorgeous. In fact, the land breeze just ended, and now we're starting to see that sea breeze pick in. But I want you to look at the waves. First got here about an hour and a half ago, and the waves are a little bit bigger, nice and glassy. Britta, I know you like this stuff right here. No surfers anymore because the power is kind of gone, but some paddle boarders out there too, a couple of surfers. But that sea breeze is going to come in later on this morning. Within the next few hours, it's going to start picking up. It's going to chop up the water just like it was yesterday. But that's the Atlantic right there. I'm right here on Front Beach in the Isle of Palms, South Carolina. Yesterday, we were up here at the Windjammer. I want to give a special thanks to them. They had tremendous hospitality, man. We took over that entire deck up there for a good, 4 hours yesterday afternoon. We had a bartender out there. We had the grill going up. We had guests. We had Marissa and myself just flying in on 2 wheels on a golf cart as we were screaming around. By the way, Marissa's hilarious. She's never been to the Carolinas before. She loved it. I mean, she was down here on the beach having a good time with a beach oasis, showing you how to pack things up and everything. It was so fun. Britta, we had a story about you doing the paddle boarding like this guy is out here. We showed that, and a little surfing as well, which I did that on Folly Beach. So we're right here on Front Beach. Then you go to Sullivan's Island. Then it's the Cooper River to Charleston. And then below that, you got Folly Beach. That's where we were surfing about a year ago, and those waves were pretty good. But you're right. All eyes right now. It's July 3rd. The end of July 4th, you guys, we might see something develop here, either subtropical or tropical in nature. Either way, pretty big, heavy rainmaker for maybe as far south as Myrtle Beach, the Grand Strand, all the way up to the Outer Banks for the beginning part of next week. We'll see, right?
We'll have to see. Bob, I like the shirt.
Yeah.
Is it still Tommy Bahama?
You
it
like
looks
this?
good, Bob.
Is that it? Can I ask
No,
that?
No, it's a Bob Van Dillen
you can
original.
have it. This is my Tony Soprano shirt on the beach.
You got to bring a little jersey to the beach. You know, Bob, my first wave that I ever caught was actually at Folly Beach.
Oh, no way?
Yeah,
I
mean, I've tried
nice.
so many other spots, but I never
consistent.
actually was successful until I got to Folly Beach. So I like to consider it a lucky spot. I will also point out that for anybody that wants a great nonprofit, Wounded Warriors, they set up shop at Folly Beach.
Yeah.
They actually do a whole therapy program for our wounded veterans, and they're a
Warrior
great program.
Surf Foundation, yeah.
Exactly. So go check them out. Good spot.
That's great. Bob, South Carolina, how's the deep sea fishing?
You know, I've done it before. I was going out for kingfish, which is a mackerel. Did it a couple of years ago, and I had a big old kingfish, reeled it in, was fighting me for like 10 minutes. And all of a sudden it gave me less of a fight. I pulled it up just a head because the barracuda got it. It's like, okay, I see how we're playing. So then I started fishing for barracuda.
Man,
you know?
the memorable one for me, it was actually in the Gulf, but we had a whale chasing our line, and it was a memorable
That's when
thing
you cut
for
the
me
line.
as a kid. Yeah, right.
Or you get a bigger boat.
Fortunately, the captain of the boat was able to throttle it and get out of harm's way. But yeah, pretty cool.
Sweet.
Bob,
That's
thanks for checking in. We'll be watching. Certainly a fun time yesterday for Beach House. That's Bob Van Dillen, Isle of Palms.
Yeah, we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.